Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Pisces to full moon in Virgo, February into March 2023. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle production since 1998. We're going to be 25 years in service in May this year. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It's available on Kindle. There's a link in the description box, and a lot of what got me each of those places in that book. If you want to go preview it for free, click the link. And if you're looking down there, go check out my Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Best career move I ever made as an artist. I'm a mystical artist. I am a professional reader, a tarotologist, a spiritual teacher, all this stuff. I started my career a long time ago. I'm 54. Yeah, I know, I don't look at it. Thanks. You try a career in magic, miracles, and mysticism. Hey, if this is what I get to look like, I'm okay with it. Yeah, so I'm sharing a lot of cool stuff over there on Patreon. All of my subscribers get the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. Past, present, and future, and there's an awful lot of them, as well as all of my subscribers get the daily check-ins, an unlisted YouTube live stream link of me sitting on the couch with a cup of coffee every morning. They can chat with me, they can type, chat with me, talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a little prayer, a little practice, a little blessing, meditation, something to send us on our way. It is my favorite way to start the day, and now I'm glad that rhymes. It took me a while to get used to that, but now I'm glad that rhymes because it is a field day. It's fun, and we keep getting new subscribers, and we're building a lovely community. So, fixed fire, 5th house Leo, creativity and good fortune and all of that. Check it out for yourself, not just my Patreon, but maybe for yourself, because we need to put our creativity out into the world, and I am Mars conjunct Leo rising. Can you tell? Oh, I forgot to turn the heat off. It's okay. I've got ocean sounds playing in the background. We'll survive. I can overtalk the heating system, I've learned. So let's come play out on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. That you can just call Mal. And by the way, my cats just woke up from a nap, so I'm expecting some feline antics as we go through this reading, but let's do our best. If you're new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints really about anything you want, but in this case about a specific astrological timeline, waxing moon from new to full. So like a card of the day, but 5 of them for a 2-week period, helping you to align, to plant a seed and help it grow from new to full. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements, fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you hone into, refine, clarify, pick your terms, your verbs there, to help you plant a seed, your fire, your earth, your air, your water, your spirit. Your spell work, right? Your manifestational law of attraction, who's you, what's, whatever, over a 2-week period. And let's look at that 2-week period. New moon in Pisces, all right? On new moon on Monday, light your torch, wave it for the new moon on Monday, February 20th, 2:06 a.m. Eastern. I am in New York. And then we've got an interesting 2 weeks growing, right? Plant the seed. And by the way, a Pisces moon on Monday could be empathic overload nightmare, but it's in a new moon, but we have to get through the 3 days of dark moon before that. It should be interesting. That's why I do the 8-card draw shadow reads, full to new. This is new to full. So, your heart's desires, your emotions, your, Monday, the day of the moon, it would be a very emotional day. So, plant a really clear seed for that. That's what these readings are for. And then help it grow to the full moon in Virgo, Tuesday, March 7th, 7:40 a.m. So early in the morning, both of them, at least on the East Coast. So plan accordingly, because on the 20th of February, this might be a good thing for the Leos. Venus goes into Aries, which at some point will trine your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Leo, right? Then we have on the 2nd of March, Mercury enters Pisces. It moves quickly. It's pretty much changes sign every month. That's not that big of a deal, I don't think. Unless, of course, you've got water signs in there somewhere, then you might want to check out those reads. And then March 7th, Saturn goes into Pisces, and it's there for a while, and it's a pretty big deal usually. But, you know, if it's not going to hit you, if it's not going to aspect you, no worries. No worries, Mike. No worries. So there is a lot on the table here this time around. So let's see what we can get here. The guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power to help you manifest your heart's desire, your element of fire. We're going to use the magical spell cards for that because, and this is for the cross watchers too, you manifest your heart's desire even a little bit. Take a step forward. It moves everything forward on planet Earth, right? It's the unity part of it. It's what I call the golden timeline. Right, there's a leaded timeline, there's a golden timeline, and then there's all of these quantum variations, percentages of lead to gold as you go. Well, the more that we do what we came here to do, because our heart's desires are written into our soul contracts, darlings. God, I wish that was different. In other words, we didn't choose them, they were assigned to us, but then we chose to come down. You with me from an immortal soul point of view? Yeah. So that's why my job is to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace, love, wisdom, and power, so I can do that for myself as well. Cool. I think that's about enough, don't you? Because the shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. Please take a nice deep breath. Thank God. Still point. Locked on. Here we go. Throat chakra clear as I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Please, what is the most accurate, the most clear, the most precise spell fragment to help the Leo collective and the cross watchers, because the cross watchers, if they do this, they will manifest something, and it will be in support of the entire Leo collective, not just the one they're cross watching for. So make it clear, make it clean, make it obvious. What is it, our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, or perhaps what our heart's desire may require? This beautiful, beautiful Pisces Virgo, confidence. Oh, thank God. Something in our bailiwick, something we're used to by earth and air, water and fire. Let my confidence take light. Burn higher. You're welcome. Uh-oh! Piscadios by earth and air, water and fire. So we got the four magical elements. Let my confidence take light. Burn higher. You sure you want Leos to do this? I mean, I'm Leo rising. If it wasn't for the Leo rising Mars conjunct, believe me, I would not be on YouTube. I'm a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon. No. That would not be happening. I'd be in a cave somewhere praying. Look, this is probably not your heart's desire per se, but that your heart's desire requires that. Does that make sense? Yeah. And it rhymes, which is helpful. Let's keep going. You know, because fire needs fuel, it needs the element of earth. Well, I know natural gas and blah, 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 but you know what I'm talking about, right? So we're going to use the crystal oracle for the element of earth. If you have the stone indicated, like molybdenite, I don't, you have it, you want to use it as an amulet, a talisman, memory stone, whatever, something, because if you're a witch, like I am, you take the piece of stone with you and you remember and you cast, well, by earth and air, water and fire. In the line in Starbucks out loud at the top of your lungs, you are a Leo. Probably not going to do that, though. Right? But if you don't have the stone indicated because it's like molybdenite or something, clear quartz does everything, and I'm sure you have a piece of jewelry or something you could use. Let's have fun. We're having fun. Please take a nice deep breath, because you're going to love this if you're new. Still point. Throat chakra clear. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle. Please, beloved Archangel of Lyons, which I am named after. Archangel of nature, archangel of wealth, partner of Uriel, who governs Tartarus, woof. Please, one card in clarity for the Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the element of earth? The fuel to feed the fire, to help ground and manifest the heart's desire. For the Leo collective and the cross watchers with confidence, this beautiful new to full rhodonite. Actually, I think I have a rhodonite bead somewhere. I have rhodochrosite. There's all sorts of stuff you could use, but it's not. A lot of people know about rhodochrosite, rhodonite, and SM. Not so much. It is darker, right? It has rhodochrosite is predominantly pink and white. This is predominantly pink and black with a little bit of white in it. I used to work in the gem and mineral. Well, they're new age pagan magical retail. Never again the retail times. No offense. I earned my ability to work from home, folks. Rhodonite. The key words: achievement with confidence. Potential. You think I got potential? Kit DeLuca. Emotional balance, helpful. And an open heart. Courage, confidence. Well, confidence is really more solar plexus, personally. Still, the Leo bailiwick. Solar, ruled by the sun Leo. But with an open heart, that is what courage means. The word courage comes from the French word for the heart. What does it take to follow your heart? To achieve your potential. You think I got potential? I might do that through the whole reading. Please forgive me in advance. Emotional balance, which, being delusionally confident, right? That's not great. Like on Drag Race, the new ones, they learn, they grow, they evolve, right? It's like a delusional belief in yourself is not always the best thing. That's not necessarily confidence. But with the open heart, you're doing it in a loving way. You are well on the way to achieving your heart's desire, all right? So your heart's desire is, unless it's confidence overall in your life, then that's a really wonderful thing to cast for and do gradually, right? So trust and keep an open heart and mind. Life is always full of potential and you are always on the right track. So do not be discouraged by the recent setbacks you may have experienced. We're sticking a pin in this. Okay. So from the higher dimensions, call it what you want, gods, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, blah, 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 whatever, they see this as a video game. I'm using metaphor, but it kind of is like that, right? And so we're sent into the game with a mission, right? So we don't get to choose the options. We forget that we're in the game. We only get to choose from the options that we're given at any moment. So of course we carry guilt and shame and blame in the game, but once we pop out, we're like, dude, that was good, right? I don't know why I looked at my palm. Please forgive me. Feline. All right. So keep that in mind. We see it as, gigantic fuck-ups, right? And evil, wicked, mean, and nasty, horrible, toxic, blah, 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 lead, but that's not where we come from. And I'm not necessarily talking extraterrestrial, tinfoil hat, woo-woo land, but if that fits, you do you. I'm a witch. Keep quietly focused on all that you wish to create and achieve. We're talking to Leos, right? Enjoy the journey and keep a loving attitude. Have patience and faith, and the universe will help you manifest your dreams. New moon in Monday on Pisces, moon in Pisces with Duran Duran and Simon Le Bon still on the planet. Worth it. Something wonderful is soon to occur. Trust and keep an open heart and mind. Okay, I'll do my best, because that's the gig every day anyway, with or without rhodonite. I'm sure I have something I could use. Interesting. Let's keep going. The element of air, we swapped out the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue and has been replaced, upgraded to the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman. Finhorn Publishing. I'm telling you, just go Google. Don't forget, go Google Finhorn in Scotland. It'll blow your mind. And I would love to go there. I haven't been there in this life, but I have a feeling maybe centuries ago I might have been there. So everybody has archangels and angels around them, but they don't show up unless you invite them, right? They're there, they're waiting, they know exactly what to do because they don't see us as guilty. They don't see us as fuck-ups. They see us as playing a game. Yeah. And then we find out we're one with the archangels, and that's a game changer. So let's see who's assigned to your case. If you want, please take a nice deep breath, because it's your choice. Still point. Do you feel that silence? I call to the pantheons of the archangels. Please, beloved celestials, the arcs of angels, please. One card in clarity for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Who is the archangel? Here to help, right? Help us to manifest our heart's desire with confidence, our element of fire, with the rhodonite, right? With the emotional balance, which feels pretty key, pretty important there, right? Because we're manifesting our heart's desires. And to be able to do that with the clarity and the calm of that, really important, really powerful. So if we're going to ground that, who is the archangel and what is their message to help us manifest our heart's desire? This beautiful, beautiful, it got really, really cloudy in the energy there, element of air. This new to full. Zafkiel, wait till you see what is she wearing? She looks amazing. Oh, card number 2, Zafkiel, T-Z-A-P-H-K-I-E-L. And coming to the runway, look at her. Look at her. Oh, hey, Queen. Loving that. I mean, definitely an Egyptian vibe there. Very much almighty Isis. Only generation kids and baby boomer parents will understand that, I think. Made me want to be an archaeologist for a hot second as a kid, but nah. Zafkiel, creation from chaos. Before we dive in, I'm not going to read this whole thing. It's a very well-written book and it's very info-dense, right? Oh, I made a new word, info-dense. It's like an incidence of infidence. But 5th house, Leo, is creativity and good fortune, right? It's pleasurable. So, where's my magnifying glass? Where's the sacred glass of magnification? Let me read you. Breathe this in. Zafkiel, creation from chaos. Zafkiel's name means God's knowledge or understanding of God. This angel is the epitome of the divine feminine, and she is aligned with the great cosmic Mother. Zafkiel guides us to seek spiritual perfection, like the image of her as the veiled Egyptian goddess Isis in her card. She is a teacher of esoteric knowledge, esoteric knowledge, mythology, spells, and rituals. Unyielding and sometimes more than a little demanding in nature, working with Zafkiel can feel like an initiation into the darkest depths of the feminine mysteries. Wow. There's more. Wait. As keeper of the Akashic Records, I have my library card reactivated. Do you? As keeper of the Akashic Records, she offers you the key to unlocking all of your lifetimes. Wow. Sorry, just went blank at the idea. When you enter the cosmic womb of Zafkiel, be prepared for what is lurking below the surface of your subconscious to be brought out into the harsh light of day for review. Well, what was this rhodonite again? Wait, hold on. Right, it's like, because I'm Leo rising. Of course I'm checking again. Achievement, potential, emotional balance, and an open heart. Okay. So look, there... So obviously there is something going on here for us to really do what we came here to do, but to do it with confidence and an open heart. I think that means we're going to have to look at some of the shadow of this for a waxing read. What's the message Stay the course. Your soul is calling you to deeper and higher wisdom. Come on, man. We can go to the Akashic Records. Come on, we'll call a star Uber or something. I don't know how that works. You are entering a new phase of creation. Many new gifts will be revealed. Okay, well, that sounds better. Part 2 sounds a little bit more comfortable than part 1. But, I mean, look at her. She is fierce. Isis down the runway. I'm not looking to offend anybody. I pray every day to all of the pantheons because I'm an eclectic. And really an archangel. Angel means messenger. So an archangel is like your arc. Like I'm a bridge between like different communities. That's why my company's called Drawing the Circle. Drawing together different circles of people. I didn't even realize that until like 10 years after I started the company. Inspiration, perspiration. You do you. All right, fire, earth, air. Let's get some water on the table here. Emotion, particularly because of the open-heartedness part there of the rodent. God, if you're not feeling your emotions, how do you know if your heart's open or closed? Well, if you're torching the village, chances are it's closed, right? So let's see what the higher selves have to say. Because I don't know, this may not involve anybody else, right? This might just be about you, regardless of what anybody else is doing. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, are you going to turn this party? What is it that we need to know? The element of water, the love that is divine power, the energy in motion that we experience and call emotion as immortal souls on heroes' journeys in human bodies to help us manifest our element of fire, our heart's desire that most likely doth require the confidence with the open heart, the emotional balance, the achievement, yet indicating this kind of deeper secret knowledge, right? That Zafkiel knowledge and ritual. And yeah, there's some shadow stuff in there, but who ain't got that on planet Earth? So please, what is the clue, the tip, the hint to help us manifest our heart's desire, this new to full? Actions speak loudly. Now, did say here in Road Night, right? Stay focused on that which you wish to create and achieve, but not necessarily to talk about it. To keep it to ourselves, right? To build confidence. I forget where I learned. It was Florence Scovel Shinn back when I read her back in the 90s. I don't remember. The Game of Life and How to Play It. Great book, but written in the 1900s early. Essentially what she said is don't hand your bubble to bubble poppers, right? If you have this beautiful thing that you're creating and you're building your confidence in yourself, don't go to those that you know, right? Go to those who know. Go to those into that sacred knowledge. I just want to double check that because I'm new. This is the newest member of the Drawing the Circle Productions divinatory team here. So creation from chaos. That's the point of this. Chaos is divine order that we don't understand. That everything has a purpose, not necessarily a human reason, because what do humans know? Right? Deeper knowledge here. So actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Creation from chaos. Takes a lot of confidence and courage to create chaos. And am I just fucking doing the cowardly line? I'm gay. It's sort of written in. Let's get a healing mantra. The Spirit card. The Macron healing mantra deck. To bring it all together. These work for me because I work them. I know all of them. I've had this deck now for 3 years. So, the card of spirit to charge it, right? You put together the ingredients and then you flick this switch. Get a piece of rhodonite or similar cast for confidence. Sit with Zafkiel for a little bit, knowing that your actions are going to come from love, right? Express your love through your actions. Otherwise, mum's the word. Let's do this. Got it. Still point. As I call upon the ascended masters of creation and creativity, which is a lot of you, please, one card in clarity, the perfect, clear, focused, healing mantra for the Leo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading for the card of Spirit to help us manifest and embrace our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, that most likely does require confidence with an open heart, because there is achievement, but you know, we have to kind of be balanced about that and maybe keep it to ourselves, because there is chaos afoot. And yes, we have suffered setbacks, we have had some difficulties along the way, but that's what makes for good creativity eventually. Location, location, location. So with Archangel Zapkiel's help to help us create from that chaos, knowing that our actions will speak so much more louder than words, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Leo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers to manifest our heart's desire, our element of fire? It's beautiful, beautiful. Polishing my heart, feeling is a power that helps me heal. It's on the table. Courage, the heart. Feeling is a power that helps me heal. Well, then if your heart is closed and you want to... Bosco, why'd you torch the house? I was laughing at me, right? Don't do it then, right? Get your heart open. Feeling is a power that helps you heal. And that doesn't mean you push down the rage and the fire. I don't recommend it, but to find a creative rather than a destructive outlet would, I think, be transformative on planet Earth, right? Some of the best art has come from people who were suffering, and then they alchemized it, endured it, created rather than destroyed, and changed the world. Like the Renaissance. Polishing my heart, feeling is a power that helps me heal. Well, I'm a Pisces moon, so it's a fucking superpower over here at Drawing the Circle. When your heart is polished, you are able to honor each emotion for its potent healing properties, often as you're feeling it and allowing it to move through you, right? You don't often see the alchemy till after. A polished heart doesn't take sides, cast blame, or maintain grudges. It faces life openly, willing to feel whatever sensations life may inspire, just for the chance to transform into higher aspects of perfection. That's alchemy. That's like refining metal, refining gold. You burn it, right? But that doesn't mean we have to enjoy every second of it either. But it's to develop the strength and the confidence to handle our heart's desires manifesting, which is written into something before we ever set foot, like programming in a video game. Hey, sometimes you just got to beat the boss before you get to the next level. But what if that boss you have to beat is your own shadow within, which is certainly what's kind of being indicated here with Zapkiel. This mantra is ideal for unraveling emotional stuckness, easing worry. Ooh. When you're confident, how much do you worry? I mean, it still might be in there. It might be in your orbit still, but it's not dominant, right? So easing worry and cultivating bravery, confidence, courage. Leo, we get the gig. So, all 5 cards on the table. We're going to put them together in what's called a blessed summation. It's a combination of a blessing and a summation. Came up with it over on Patreon. I love that word. Going to give you that. You can take off now. Hail, farewell, and blessed be. Or hang around until the very end, because after I do the blessing, I have to release all of you from my energy field and get ready for the Virgo read. And I usually do that by letting any trapped goofy left in my soul out to run free. Please take a nice deep breath. You have been warned. Boundaries. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. That felt good. For the Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire as indicated in our element of fire by polishing our hearts, because feeling is a power that helps us heal. So help us feel and help us polish our heart, developing that power. And we can do that through our actions, because certainly our actions speak speak loudly, but may we polish that heart gradually over a 2-week period so that our actions will be showing that more gold than lead as we go along, and call upon Archangel Zafkiel to bring the creation out of the chaos, to help us deal with the stuff going on the inside so we can bring more gold to the outside with an open heart, emotional balance, and achievement, because it has been rough and it has been hard. And it would be nice to always be walking on sunshine, but sometimes it's nobody knows the trouble I've seen, and that's what makes good art. Creativity, no matter what the form. All of this so that we can manifest our heart's desires, our dreams coming true, with great passion and aplomb, Eve. With confidence. So, breathe. By earth and air, water and fire, let our confidence take light and burn ever higher for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. Me, Yow. Did you like that? Then hit the thumbs up just for that last 10 seconds or so. Just hit it for that. It's worth it. Helps other people find the reading. Want more of me here on YouTube? Like, subscribe, all the YouTubey stuff, comment. You like my hair today? You get Mal-El of Krypton, the last gay of Krypton. And certainly if you want more of this every day, because I'm a lot of fun. In the morning I wake up salty and I get sweeter throughout the day, so they get me a little raw but a lot of fun in the morning with a cup of coffee over on Patreon, patreon.com/jointhecircle. Or if you're interested in the extended readings, you get all of them. Otherwise it's like $9.99 pay-per-view on Vimeo, which is great, and I love them, but people still do it. But you know, yeah, check it out. And look, if you want a private reading, that is what I cut my teeth on a very long time ago as a reader. I've been doing it with clients one-on-one, and now we can do it with Zoom all over the world. And I do have clients now, not in every single continent, but getting there little by little. There's a link in the description box, booking a reading with Mal. We'll explain everything you need to know about booking a reading with me, and so that you can just reach out and touch someone, in this case me, but virtually and with boundaries. So I love you. I love my Leos. I do. You're a lot of fun to be around, and you usually inspire me to be the best that I can be. So hang in there, do your thing, manifest your heart's desire, and let me know if you want to share a little bit of what that is. If you want to send me an email, private message, or comment if your name is anonymous. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this beautiful, beautiful, my beloved Leos. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.